Check out my Patreon. Check out my Instagram. PM me so we can talk, so we can learn more about you. Okay. Thank you for being here. Love you guys. Today we're gonna talk about Mercury. It's a planet that is ruled by Gemini and Virgo. Gemini is very talkative. So they use air to talk a lot, and that's why they're Mercury. Mercury is a planet that is really fast. So Gemini talks really super duper fast. And Virgo is a planet of physicality, as Gemini is a planet of air, right? Or the sign of air. They're both signs, ruled by the same planet. Gemini and Virgo are ruled by Mercury. So you have Gemini and Virgo focus on things, physical things, putting them in order super duper fast. Super fast, quick, light speed type stuff, okay? So that's what they're doing. And then you have Gemini speaking light speed fast. And so the energy that they share together is that I'm gonna mess up the world and make it all super intricately vibrant, and that's the energy. Gemini, I'm gonna collect all this sunlight and I'm gonna create this orb that you can see physically and you're gonna be amazed. And then Virgo, I'm gonna make this place look so amazing that when every time you look at it, you're gonna think of me and you're just gonna see how everything sparkles, because I'm gonna clean it every day for the rest of my life, and you're never gonna ever have any recognition of anything, because everything's gonna be so perfect. Things are literally gonna sparkle. You're gonna see diamonds come off of things just because they're shining so brightly when the sun hits them, and it's just gonna be so amazing. Oh my gosh, you're never gonna be able to comprehend what I'm gonna do. So Virgo is more like something I'm gonna do. Gemini is blah blah blah, doing this one thing over and over. Okay, so Virgo is thinking, very analytical, and Gemini is speaking. So they're very the opposite of analytical. They're very outspoken. So there's that duality to always consider when you're looking at someone who's in Mercury, who has Mercury somewhere in their chart or whatever. Any kind of Mercury is always going to be fast, but is it fast moving things around fast, or is it fast blah 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 talking super duper fast? They're both very, very intricate and very important. Everyone has that type of energy. Everyone has that Mercury energy. Everyone has that Virgo energy where they say, okay, I'm going to put my foot down and I'm going to take care of what needs to be done right now, and I'm going to do it this way, methodically, and it's going to happen. For me, for example, if I fail in class, my Mercury in Libra, if I fail in class, my Mercury energy, if I effing fail in class, I'm going to structure it so that I can never fail that way again. And if I fail again, I'll structure it so I never fail that way again. And I'll keep doing that until I get everything set up right way. That's through Virgo. And me, through Gemini, my Mercury, through Gemini speaking, is going to be more, I am going to go and communicate with all these people, and I'm going to create an environment that's going to change the world. That's me personally. That's how I would depict Mercury through Gemini and Virgo, which is domicile. So that's how I am. I'm very talkative. I am very much so focused on the intricacies of life, but not so much so as, say, Virgo Mercury or Virgo Gemini. That's not how focused I am, but I'm super duper focused, and I get everything done very well. Let's just throw them in there. Hermes is also ruled by Mercury. Hopefully I'm not going to throw you guys off. I might do a video where I separate Virgo and Gemini, but I just wanted to put them together because it just seems right. So if I put Hermes in there, Hermes is a god of Mercury. So Hermes is ruled by Gemini and Virgo. So his powers are super speed. He's invincible. You know, he has all those godly powers where he doesn't die, and he's got super strength and all this other stuff. But that's not as important as the main strength that he has, which is speed. Nobody else has that strength. So that's Mercury. That's Gemini and Virgo. They are so fast, they're going to make your head spin. Dude, they're going to make your head spin. That energy is going to make your head spin. If someone tells you they're a Virgo or they're a Gemini, they're going to do something to make your head spin eventually. It's going to happen. It will. Okay? It just will. Now we'll just break them down individually really quick. So, Virgo is a sign that is more contextual, and they care more about others. And they want others to be comfortable. And they like it, knowing that everyone is safe and that everything is structured perfectly, rightly so. Type of vibe. Very relevant and cool. They're the most friendly sign when it comes to speaking out about what needs to be done. Very good energy to have around you when you're working, when you need help, when you need to start doing things the right way. Very good energy to be around. If you ever feel completely lost in your life, definitely seek out a Virgo's opinion. Get help that way, because they're definitely always there. They're always going to help out. They're always going to watch your back. And that's it. If they're working towards the same goal as you, then you're going to be fine. Everything's going to work out perfect. There may be some hiccups, but inevitably you're going to have those with anyone that you speak to. Take that Virgo energy and be very, very intricate about what you're doing. Try your best. You get homework. You get a book. I feel like a book would have been invented by a Virgo, right? Videos invented by a Virgo. I don't know, but that would be something relevant. It would make sense. It would make perfect sense if someone was like, "Oh yeah, that's how that happened." They were working on all the structure for that. They work on the structure for things. I'm not saying that they work on everything, but they work on the structure for things. So I would say that for sure they had their hands somewhere in it. I'm not going to say that they completely came up with the idea and all that stuff, but when they got that idea, everything moved and everything became clear. Everything becomes clear with that energy. It's a clarifying energy. Peppermint. It's clarifying. It's a clarifying scent. Not sure if that has any relevance to Virgo. Don't at me on that. I don't know. But that's what I feel. That's what's coming out from here. Okay. So next we have Gemini. Very talkative. If you want someone to, let's say, be a general in an army and do exactly what you want them to do and come up with ways to make everyone completely convinced that your goal is right, you would talk to that Gemini person and you would have them break it down, because they're really good at doing stuff like that. They'll really come at you and come at you and come at you because they communicate so much. So it's like their natural playing field. Communication is their natural playing field. They're not going to be confused or wonder what to say or how to say things. They're just going to do things and they're just going to work out. So that's a cool way to think about it. When you really want to have something done, speak to a Gemini and they will talk to whoever they need to talk to get that thing done. That thing will get done inevitably if you speak it to someone like that. Someone with a bunch of words out of their mouth all the time, it's inevitable. It is literally inevitable. I have Jupiter in Gemini. I communicate a lot. Okay? I'm not going to talk unless... Okay, I'm going to talk a lot. And there's no unless. To be completely honest, there's always an then. There's always an and then. And then. And a so. Okay? So anything but that. So there's always a lot of communication. Constantly flowing. Constantly energy flowing. Constantly effortlessly through Gemini. Communication-wise. If a Virgo wanted to get someone to do something, they could speak to a Gemini and be like, dude, have this person do this. And then they just talk them. They just foxhole that person and they go do that thing. You know what I mean? But the thing about them, though, is that they're indecisive, because when you really think about it, if you talk to a bunch of people all the time, you might be a little indecisive because you've come up with a lot of different solutions. So you get to, if you're trying to lead that type of person, you get to overcome that part of them. And once that part of them is overcome, then you're in the gold. Everything's gonna be fine. And it's gonna be easy to communicate with them. So that's cool. Very cool. Very cool perspective. Very cool ideology. Gemini is really uplifting when they're excited. When they're already headed in the right direction, you can lead them to do things that are really awesome through that right direction. So that's really nice. Gemini has a tendency to be like the chess master because they play chess so much through words. They're just talking so much. So they know that if you say this and this, then you're going to be in a situation where the person's going to do this and then everything's going to be messed up. Or if you do this and that, then something's going to blah, 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 like that. So it's a trial and error. Gemini has a lot of trial and error energy. Something bad happens, and then they mess up, and then they fix it, and then something good happens. Or something bad happens, and then it just keeps rolling. But like the hero's journey, you always end up back at the beginning with something that you learned that's new. So that's all I got for you guys for Virgo and Gemini. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. Come back again, PM me. Blessings. And if you feel so obliged, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, thank you.